The Rhinoland of Rhetaxis is reduced to a small, troublesome kingdom neighboring Babars, but 3,000 years ago it extended to the Yellow River and the North China Plain. It was an ancient age of bronze when elephants, tigers, and yes, what we now call the Sumatran rhino had free reign over the spaces I only know as urban China. And so we have this glorious object, maybe the finest in the Asian Art Museum of San Francisco. In the first photo, my own, I like that he seems to be giving us side eye, but in the museum image here, there's an alertness in those ears I also appreciate. Shang bronzes are usually abstract and in geometric shapes, so a zoomorphic animal one is already rare, and this is the only known example of a Shang bronze in a rhino shape. This was already a showstopper when it was unearthed in 1843, even if it is missing that cover for the body. But inside, what I'm showing you now tells us even more about it because there is an unusually long inscription. This too is rare. The Zhou dynasty that followed is more famous for writing on their bronzes, the great propagandists that they were. So this is quite special. It tells us that on the Ding Si day, which is just the 54th day of a 60-day cycle, the king, the Shang king, inspected Kui Temple. The Shang king then bestowed upon the Shaochen, a kind of lesser minister, yu cowrie shells from Kui. This was at the time the king returned from military campaigns against the Renfang. It was on a Rong day in the 15th year of the king's reign. Interpretations of the object vary. Maybe it was used to keep those cowrie shells or as a kind of ritual vessel for wine. To me, mention of the Shang campaign in Renfang is maybe the most telling detail. Today, that place is home to the corn-fed boys and girls of Shandong, famous for their height and about as Chinese as it gets. But back then, it was a wild place of fearsome barbarians, as dangerous and exotic as this glorious creature before us.